Okay. Hi everyone. Hi Anand.
Hi, Avanima.
Can you please introduce yourselves a little bit?
Yeah. Hi, I am Anand Kumar. I am the owner of Affinity Infra Solutions. We do executions for interior works, especially the architects like you who design 3D, 2D renders,
Yeah.
and we make it into reality.
Yeah.
You basically show it as a design, and we make it into reality
Yeah.
so that client can see directly.
Yes.
It's a physical structure we make. Yeah, our office is located in Madhapur. We
Okay.
do turnkey projects especially,
Okay.
and we focus more on execution works, especially modular.
Okay.
It saves a lot of time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you can ask questions.
Okay. Yeah. Why do you think execution is where most of the interior projects fail? As you are into execution, that's why.
Yeah, good question, ma'am. Execution fails because of three main reasons.
Yeah.
The reason number one is budget.
Yeah.
Because clients think that a specific budget is required, but when they have more thought process, like they expect more lavishness and quality. Sometimes they need more quality, and sometimes clients feels like these kind of designs are more required, I'll get it in this budget. So this is the first very important point. Budget is the main constraint, and second one is changes.
Yeah.
Usually you might be seen many clients keep on coming and
Yeah.
asking to change this design, that design, because overnight they see some other place.
Yes.
They feel like that is more convenient and good. It feels it's about aesthetic sense as well. They
Yeah.
change very quickly. So you have seen multiple clients asking you to change.
Yeah.
This is a nightmare for many of the architectures which I have seen.
Yes.
Correct. So that is the second biggest fail, and third one is something related to material procurement, because usually client sees that this is what we want, but sometimes we fail with material procurements.
Yeah.
Because some such lavish designs, we need more time for material procurement. Sometimes
Yeah.
you don't get material procurements, and sometimes we get holidays.
Yeah.
This is also an important cause many people
Yes.
don't understand, because being Indians, we have almost like every month a festival.
Yeah. That's
As
true.
now you consider January we have Sankranti holidays.
Yeah.
February 1 or 2 holidays,
Yes.
and March we have Ugadi, April we have Sri Ram Navami,
Yes.
and May June we have summer holidays, August we have rainy season. Likewise, Ganapati Chaturthi, and
Yeah.
not only Ganapati festival. Apart from that, Ganapati Nimajjans, we have more holidays, and then now October, November, we have 2 more festivals like Mataji ka
Yeah.
festival,
Yes.
and then Diwali, December, Christmas. So we have more festivals.
Yeah.
And of course, apart from this, we have seasonal fevers, traffic. These are the things which causes more delays in the execution part, which again creates some mess, especially in execution.
Yeah.
This is the last point which I want to add.
Yeah. So, what do you think? What's the part of design is? Wait. So, okay. Clients often think so. When clients often think the designing part is difficult, how much do you think execution part of the design is difficult?
As far as my concern, both are very much important, because when client is choosing a design, they expect the same design to be executed.
Yes.
So this is where you come into picture, because how much you can able to satisfy them is very important.
Yeah.
And then execution part, yes, of course, it depends again on what kind of lights we use, what kind of materials we use, what kind of paints we use, because everything will come into picture.
Yeah.
For suppose you take false ceiling, I'll say always, whenever you are choosing false ceiling, you choose light as well.
Yeah.
Because once you make the false ceiling work done, you cannot frequently change the lights, because the cuts are very important, which can ideally it should ideally increase the design beautiful.
Yeah.
But when you are keeping more and more changes, it doesn't make sense. So this is where it's very important to be on both sides.
Yes. So how do you wait? So how important is the design aspect or the detailed design important while you are getting it executed?
It's as I said, both are very important because design is what you see.
Yes.
Execution is what we do. So when you see the design, obviously a client feel like this design should exactly come into my house.
Yeah.
So what they see is the design which you show on the computer is more fancy.
Yeah. You can say that. Every contractor says that, but it's our job to do as the client says, right?
Yeah, but when coming to the site execution, it's quite different because until unless we don't do magics with light and acrylics.
Yeah.
Because acrylic is more prime material compared to our old laminates. Because most of the laminates doesn't reflect, but acrylic is a premium material which we use, reflects more.
Yeah.
And nowadays we have more brands which are giving more designs,
Yeah.
especially that reflects a lot. So in this way we can do both execution and design.
Yeah.
Simultaneously.
So at what stage should you as a contractor or an executioner should come into picture when a client comes to you? At what stage must you be involved?
Yeah, seriously speaking, I always recommend my clients first finish the designing part and then come to execution.
Okay.
But there are some clients who always comes to us because they need some civil and renovation works to be done parallelly. For suppose you are designing something, there are some civil works to be done, which are like some clients ask me to do some renovations for the bathrooms, some renovations for the walls, some renovations in the kitchen as well, to make some slab works and all. So these things definitely require parallel works.
Yes.
Because to save the time. Otherwise, I always ask my clients to go with the designer first. Because
very important.
Which is very very important. Most of the time, I always suggest my clients first prefer whenever you're buying a house, go with designer first. Not wait till the registration happens and then wait for 1 or 2 months to work on design. It takes a lot of time.
Actually, designing takes a lot of time because it needs to be detailed, right?
Correct.
For us to visualize, for letting the clients know what is in our heads.
To understand client better.
Yeah. So before getting the designs on the paper, we also need to visualize and also get the briefs from the client, right?
Correct.
If the client is themselves not that clear on what they want, will it not
it is like
mess the whole timeline up?
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
So
it's always good to go with the design first and then execution next.
Yes.
Until unless there is civil and renovation works, I don't suggest any client to come and work parallelly.
Yeah. So as you said, the drawings are very important. What usually happens when there are loss of details or specifications in the design or drawings, as a matter of fact?
I always ask clients to recheck with architecture.
Yeah.
Because it's very important to go with the designs. As I said, designs are very much important.
I'm saying about the specifications. Say, if I am saying, if I have to put a laminate, laminate comes in various sizes, right? What if I say that I want to go to 0.1 mm laminate and the client wants a very budget friendly one. Okay, so how important is that specification before starting the execution?
I have a very bad experience with this. I will tell you one example. This is very important because specifications are very much important, especially in execution.
Yes.
Because specification plays a very important role in budget as well.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing. One example I can say. One of my closest client, she needs everything in a very budget way. Like she want under 20 lakhs.
Okay.
With furniture, furnishings, woodwork, everything under control.
Okay.
Especially in 20 lakhs. And she is expecting a model flat.
Oh.
She went to a model flat which is
as I said, lavish. how can I say,
Yeah.
lavish requirements but small budget.
Yeah. I told her clearly, ma'am, there are four very important parts which we usually say. One is designing. Designing, usually you people charge like 100 rupees to 250 rupees
Yeah.
per square feet. For suppose it is a 1500 square foot area, 3 BHK or 4 BHK or something like that. So initially the budget costs itself 2 to 4 lakhs for designing.
Yes.
Okay, you consider 20 lakhs as your budget, 2 to 3 lakhs it is going on designing part. Okay,
Yes.
and the second one is materials. Materials are nothing but you consider that it's just a plywood and laminate. Okay, even that itself costs around 4 to 6 lakhs.
Exactly.
So here you can consider 10 lakhs was done. Okay, now coming to furniture and furnishings.
Yes.
Okay, now furniture, if it is upholstery and then and then internal
Carpenter
carpenter choice, Décor furnishings, all these materials are very expensive.
carpenter percentage also comes into this only, you know.
That
It's
comes
not separate.
that comes at the site of installations. Once the
Yes.
modular is done, then furniture. Okay, furniture also costs around 3 to 4 lakhs. Now you talk about the furniture, right? Sorry, woodwork, right? Carpenter. After this modular work, usually we charge 200 to 300 rupees, especially for modular per square feet they charge in factories. So after installation, again they charge 2 to 3 lakhs for installations.
Okay.
Yeah, so here itself you lose almost 18 lakhs. Now now the term comes into GST. GST you assume for 10 lakhs it is 18%, which is 18 lakhs. Oh, sorry, 1.8 lakhs.
1.8, yeah.
So where is the money now? So if I say the material which we are choosing is not Century or some other top brands, we can reduce the cost.
Yeah.
But most of the clients, when they are thinking that 20 lakhs is high budget, then we cannot choose those kind of things. We always suggest them. Specifications are very important.
Yes. So why does carpentry execution define the overall look and feel of the project?
Carpentry, as I said, ma'am, earlier, like skillful carpenters are very much required. Otherwise, what happens, earlier I am discussing with you regarding the experience. For suppose I have almost 6 to 7 years of experience in these kind of works, like, furniture, falls, furnishings, modular, and especially paints as well. The same way I choose the skillful carpenters and most importantly, experienced carpenters.
Yes.
Why I choose experienced carpenters? Because they know where to insert, how to install, how to make less errors at site. Because being a designer, you feel like this design will be very lavish and this is very good, and you expect the same design to be executed at site. Think there is a difference of 2 mm. The whole project gone.
Everything is gone, yeah.
And think that if the carpenter doesn't have experience and he don't understand your design.
I have had a similar experience, There was a design that we did.
Okay.
We did a TV panel something. Okay. There was some material, it comes in specific sizes, right? The board was like 5.5 or 6 feet by 9 or 10 feet. The person installed one board at one side and then the cutouts were at 3 ends.
Oh, how
You
did you feel the size?
you can imagine how weird that would be looking.
It doesn't look good.
Exactly, you will be seeing all the marks, no?
The size is
joints.
bigger, but the execution work was very less.
Yes, so he could have done one thing that got either way. He got two different sheets installed, right? He could have split those into 2, but he did not do that. He put one at one end and then put 3 on 3 different ends.
The first question which you told, how important is designing and execution?
Yes.
As I said, both are very much important.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you design very good, but if I can't execute in a proper way,
Yes.
that's a fail again.
The project will fail basically.
Yeah.
Yes.
I avoid those kind of errors because it doesn't make sense, 5,000, 10,000 spending on materials, because when client likes the design. Ultimately, it's the satisfaction, which they are affording, right? They're paying.
Yes.
For that, we are working.
Yes.
So I always go with that 10,000, 20,000. I don't mind. Even if it is extra for me, I take the burden.
Okay.
That's how I work with you.
So why do timelines mostly differ from what it was expected
Yeah, this is the
in
most
execution?
most pathetic thing in sites are delays.
Yeah.
I always say, as I said, holidays.
Yeah.
Being Indians, we are in holiday mood always.
Yes.
And especially skillful carpenters, workers, laborers.
So
all these people
basically,
come from-
everything comes into picture in
Correct,
this, right? The laborers, the execution, and sometimes also the design.
Correct.
If the client don't want a particular design to be executed, I had a site once, not exactly my site. It was a client that came to me. And they said that I did not like this particular design. I got it designed from someone else. Can you please redesign it? Okay, it was just a patch of wall. Okay, it was just, I think 6 feet or 7 feet of wall. But the client was so adamant that no, I want it redesigned. I'll pay you whatever you will say.
Okay.
I cannot go with this design because I'm not liking the design.
Okay.
That also is important, right?
Yeah,
The
very
execution suffers because of that. And I don't know why the designer was very not interested in doing their work.
Okay.
But yeah, that also suffers. The design,
it is happening
the deadlines.
inside very much because as I said, designing is very important.
Yes.
First design, second execution.
Yeah.
So you come to
Both
picture
go
first.
hand in hand, right? If I design okay and you did not get it properly executed, or you can get it properly executed, but I could not design that.
But one
good.
thing I can assure you is like if there is a change, specific change in one room, you want me to execute the remaining rooms. Yes, I can do it parallelly to save the time and to avoid delay.
What if that particular change happens in the false ceiling?
This is again a messy task because false ceiling and wall color, everything is same. We have no problem.
Exactly. That's what my question is.
Yeah,
if a particular step is missed, you will your timeline will change. Ultimately, there will be laid back in the execution.
There
right?
are scenarios where we have removed the floor protection as well, because my key concept is always protecting all the rooms, especially with floor protection sheets, which I feel more important.
Yes.
Because in execution something may fell down, something may scratch. So I always keep these things in mind and work accordingly. So everything was winded up. So there is no protection sheet, nothing. All of a sudden client says, I need this room to be in blue color because I have a baby boy.
Yeah.
So again, we need to redo the same protection sheet, same thing in a second. It's again increasing the cost.
Yes.
I never took back because hardly 5,000-10,000 is extra cost. Okay, I asked and she said okay.
Okay.
This is how I manage.
Yeah. So what's your biggest advice that you can give to anyone who's starting with a new interior project?
Yes, this is very important question. I always suggest my clients to go ahead first with designing phase. As I told you earlier, no matter whether the house is done or not, whether you registered or not registered, you are going to buy a house. The moment you decide, you go with designs.
Yeah, nowadays people try to do that. I recently got a project. The person has not even completed their civil work yet, and she contacted and she was like, I want to first let the architect come into picture and then I'll think of getting the interiors done.
No.
First I want you into the picture.
That's
so
good.
that you'll be able to guide me where the platform could be, how can we redo all these things. So basically she is wanting an architect before doing an interiors thing. So that's good.
That's really good because there are two things I'll tell you here. Number one is financial part.
Yes.
See, the moment you see a house is yours, immediately when you go with an architecture for designing, you save a lot of money.
Yeah.
Because one EMI, you feel the moment you register the house, once you sign the contract, your EMI starts.
Yes.
Your EMI is around, see nowadays your minimum EMI is 40,000 to 70,000, sometimes 1 to 2 lakhs.
Yes.
So hiring in advance, it saves a lot of time.
And also, wherever needed, nowadays what people do is, earlier when we did not plan ahead, people don't usually plan ahead. Sometimes we got some projects like we want to redo the kitchen. Okay, we don't want a closed kitchen. We want an open kitchen.
Island kitchen?
Not exactly, the breakfast table kind. So we want you into the picture. If we redo it, we need to get all the civil things involved again. It's better to do it prior to handling of their projects, right? So that's what I actually liked about the project. It was good. It is already coming
as
to
I
an
said,
end.
financially they can save a lot. That is first point. And second one is delays.
Yeah.
See, when they prepared in advance, the delay also very less, because as I said, to avoid festivals, to avoid labor, these are the very important points.
And we got in that also we got a 10 days break.
Super. This is how I always manage my clients to go ahead with the designing part first. As soon as they are prepared to do the registration, or the moment they gave advance, I always ask them to go ahead with the designing part. Even if whether they execute or they go ahead with the same design or not, it doesn't matter. They lose 1 or 2 lakhs max.
Yes.
But rather than losing 3 to 4 months of time, which is almost like more expensive.
Yeah, obviously.
There
was a project that delayed of mine, got delayed because of the stay or whatever they got out of that. The person is still, his project is still not completed yet. And it's been, I think it was started in April or May, and it's still not completed yet. So what can we do? These kind of projects are these kind of projects tell you everything about the finances that you cannot even think of, or you could have not thought about that in school or read about these things in school.
These are not taught in your colleges as well, architecture colleges, where I have seen many of the students are coming to me and asking, sir, this execution part really works. I say, this is not taught in your school or college. No, they teach only drawings and designs, and why they will tell about all the business outside happening.
That's what comes into picture when you are into the business.
Brutal reality.
Yeah, brutal reality. We do not implement cos sine theta in the real world, right?
Of course,
so
this is
similar
not only
as
in
architecture
field, ma'am. I have seen this in medical field as well. Last time I designed one of the, last time I have done an execution for a doctor who has done his PG as well. He himself told that he faced a lot of struggles while he started his own clinic. I told him, why are you so much struggling? You might be learnt in college, right? He said, no. Colleges are not teaching us about clinics, business and all. They are teaching only treatments.
Yes.
The same way how
harsh reality it is. Yeah.
Then I realized that it's very important to do execution in a better way, and to interact with architectures to avoid the gap between the between the architecture and execution. The gap should be filled very quickly to get better design outputs.
Yes.
Yeah,
that is important.
Yeah,
so it was nice talking to you.
Yeah, nice talking to you, ma'am. Working together, looking to work together in a very beneficial way. And I'm very happy to collaborate with you as well. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Thank you.